प्रीलिम्स 2026 टोटल पॉलिटी से 12 क्वेश्चंस आए। लास्ट ईयर भी पॉलिटी से 14 क्वेश्चन आए। इस साल क्या हुआ कि वैरायटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आ गए। लास्ट ईयर तक इतने ज़्यादा वैरायटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते थे। क्या हुआ, लक्ष्मीकांत से टोटल 5 क्वेश्चन आए, केस स्टडीज एथिक्स टाइप 3 क्वेश्चन, करंट अफेयर 2 क्वेश्चन एंड स्कीम से रिलेटेड 2 क्वेश्चन। टोटल 5 PYQ एग्जैक्ट रिपीट है, एक PYQ इनडायरेक्टली रिपीट है। तो 12 में से 6 मैं बोल सकता हूँ PYQs है, ऐसे मैंने 5 लिखा हुआ है। ठीक है, डुएबल 7 क्वेश्चन एग्जाम कंडीशन में डुएबल है वहां पे। लास्ट ईयर भी सेम कहानी थी, 6 क्वेश्चन आए थे PYQ से, इन टोटल 14 क्वेश्चंस थे। ठीक है, व्हेन दिस वीडियो विल बी ओवर आई विल टेल यू व्हाट लेसन्स यू कैन टेक फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर एग्जाम। ठीक है, स्टैटिक को कैसे कवर करना है, केस स्टडी को कैसे देखना है, करंट अफेयर की तरफ कैसे देखना है एंड सेक्शनल टेस्ट का क्या करना है, ये सब हम बाद में देखेंगे। ठीक है, चलिए फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज दिस क्वेश्चन? Consider the following statement in respect to the questions asked by the member of parliament in India. Okay, direct lines. This option has been picked from copy paste from CGS 2024. ठीक है, देखते हैं अभी क्या पूछा गया। Unstarred question. What you know about unstarred? ऐसे तो कॉन्सेप्ट है unstarred question, आपको पता है unstarred question होते हैं written. In written question, no supplementary question can be asked. ठीक है, okay. Unstarred question are those to which members desire an oral answer. और नहीं, रिटर्न आंसर चाहिए, हटा दो, गलत हो गया। ओके, स्टार्ट क्वेश्चन ओरल आंसर, ओरल आंसर होगा देन यू विल बी एबल टू आस्क सप्लीमेंट्री क्वेश्चन। स्टार्ट क्वेश्चन आर दोज टू विच मेंबर डिजायर एंड रिटर्न आंसर, ओरल आंसर, गलत, ये भी गलत हो गया। देखो क्या लिखा हुआ, अ स्टार्ट क्वेश्चन इज वन टू विच ओनली अ रिटर्न आंसर इज गिवन, रिटर्न आंसर इज गिवन, स्टार्ट क्वेश्चन रिटर्न आंसर इज गिवन। देख लो हाउ रिपीट इट इज, सो दिस इज रॉन्ग, ओरल आंसर इज गिवन, दिस इज रॉन्ग, दिस इज रॉन्ग, ऑल द अबव गलत। देयर आर ओनली 2 करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट एंड दैट इंक्लूड्स 2 गलत। There is only one. Now let's test this. These 2 are remaining. No supplementary question can be asked on an unstarred question. Yes, unstarred are written in written question, no supplementary question. Correct. Only one. You see this line directly picked. No supplementary question can be asked on an unstarred question. That is why you have to do PYQs only. For sectional test, do not do anything. Just do PYQs. Chapter wise Lakshmikant PYQ you will do and you will be able to solve most of the questions from Lakshmikant. I've already made a 13-hour long video of Lakshmikant chapter wise PYQ. Go and watch it. You will be able to understand how one should do PYQ mapping. ठीक है, so answer would be here C. Only one is correct. ठीक है. Now you see another one more question. PYQ 2019 CAPF. They have talked about short notice question. Multiple things are given about short notice question. These lines are not mentioned in your Lakshmikant. Where are these? When I went to search the source of these questions, I went to Subhash Kashyap. These lines are picked from Subhash Kashyap and hence I've made my notes of parliament from both Subhash Kashyap and Lakshmikant. This is how it is. ठीक है, आ जाओ देखते हैं parliament के notes. There are all these topics in parliament. Total 18 topics are there in parliament. ठीक है, and 17. So if you want to make notes of parliament, though I will give these notes, okay, compare these notes with any other coaching notes, you will understand the difference of these notes. And if you are a serious aspirant, then only you will be able to appreciate these notes. Everything is in table format and source of these notes are Lakshmikant and Subhash Kashyap. These 2 books I have read to make these notes. Okay? If you want to read something from Parliament chapter, then these 2 chapters you must read from Subhash Kashyap. Then your Parliament topic would become good. Okay? So this is it. From this question, what is the lesson? That one has to do chapter wise PYQs. Then only you will be able to solve questions in the exam. Okay? And especially for Parliament, you should read those 2 chapters from Subhash Kashyap and download these notes. These notes will be more than enough for you. There are 60 pages of notes of Parliament. Okay, चलिए आगे जाते हैं। ये क्या पूछा है? Mr. X has addressed. Whenever you see long questions, go and read options first. ठीक है, पहले options देखते हैं। क्या पूछा गया? X is correct in interpretation of law. Okay, including the view of non-inclusion of customs. Customs are included in law. In Article 13, it is exactly written. There is again a PYQ of Article number 12. They have asked about the definition of state. Similarly, if you have solved this PYQ, you will understand the same theme is repeated in Article number 13. Article 13, definition of law. Law includes what all? Ordinance, order, bylaws, rules, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India. Article number 12, definition of state. This question is already asked on the same theme. This question is asked. Article 13. आ जाओ क्या है? So X is correct in interpretation of law, including the view of non-inclusion of custom. नहीं जी, non-inclusion. Custom is included. Wrong. The view of Y that law includes custom is not correct. Law includes custom is correct. Not correct is wrong. The view of X both x and y is not correct. No idea. Correct. And the view of y. Take it. So whenever you see these type of question, earlier in science and tech, long paragraph type of questions was asked by UPSC. Now in polity also they are asking same. We will do the same approach. Read the options first whenever you see a long question. ठीक है. चलिए अब देखते हैं क्वेश्चन को. X was addressing a seminar on meaning of the law. Okay, as provided in Article 13. Okay, of Part 3. Okay. X explained that the meaning of the term law in the Constitution of India was very comprehensive. Okay, it includes ordinance, orders, rules, regulation. Okay, Y pointed out that law in Article 13 also includes custom, which is also correct. Custom, custom or uses having in the territory of India. Exact line from Constitution of India. In India, in the force of law. To which X is not convinced. X is saying that custom is not there. Y is saying custom is there. Custom is there. X is not convinced. X is wrong. Y is saying that custom is there, hence it is correct. It should be correct, not correct, but wrong. Both X and Y both cannot be right because X is saying that custom is not included. Okay, simplify the words. They have simply made this question complex. Try to simplify it. Not convinced. That is, X is not agreeing to the point that custom is included in law. This is what it is saying. Wrong. The view of Y is correct. Only Y is correct. Now only Y. You see, X point out the term law also, apart from these, also include custom as usage, which is correct. Hence D. So this was more like a comprehensive type of a question. And from this question, you must understand certain lesson that just reading notes will not cut it. You have to read Lakshmikant, NCRT and Bayer Act. Again, how to read Bayer Act? Watch that marathon video. You will understand how to read Bayer Acts. Okay. Secondly, do chapter wise PYQ test. Okay. चलिए ये हो गया आंसर इज टी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या पूछा गया? शेड्यूल ट्राइब. कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग अबाउट शेड्यूल कास्ट, शेड्यूल ट्राइब. ओके. द प्रोविजंस रिगार्डिंग द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ ट्राइबल एरिया इन स्टेट्स ऑफ असम, मेघालय, त्रिपुरा, मिजोरम इज इन 5th शेड्यूल. इट इज इन 5th शेड्यूल और 6th शेड्यूल. अगेन रिपीट क्वेश्चन. 5th शेड्यूल में क्या है? 2022. 5th शेड्यूल 2025. What is 5th schedule? If you have seen this, you will go and read 5th schedule. 5th schedule is regarding Peace Act. These 10 states are there in 5th schedule. This is not there. Wrong. So 1 is wrong. There are 2 correct statements. Next. Some tribes of India are entitled to exemption from paying income tax on certain incomes. Some probable words, certain income probable words. So this is elimination trigger. Usually probable words are right. So this I would consider right. See, can, may, some. These words are usually right. Probable words are usually correct. ठीक है. फिर क्या है? The Constitution of India provided for reservation of seats in panchayat for women belonging to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Again, copy paste statements. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, seats in panchayat reserved. 2017. There should be mandatory reservation of 1/3 of all the seats in panchayat, all level women. 2013. 1/3 seats are reserved for women in constitutional amendment, that is your PRI, Panchayati Raj Institution. This same thing is written in Lakshmikant also, reservation about SC ST, reservation about women. Okay, do PYQs, you will be able to easily solve polity question. ठीक है, चलिए. So this is correct. 1/3 is given. This is correct. This is correct. This is wrong. So only 2 statement is correct. So there are 2 correct statement, including second statement. Correct. There's only 1 no. All 3 no. Answer would be A. Again, easy question, but again complicated question. One has to have a good understanding of polity to do these type of questions. चलिए, यहाँ पे हिंदी में भी आप पॉज करके इसको देख सकते हो. You can download this from the website. Next. हाँ, again tricky question but easy question. Consider the following statement about the Committee on Welfare of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe. Okay, this committee they have asked. Okay, you have no idea about this committee. Okay, but in general we know some things about committee, especially about Finance Committee. We know about Public Accounts Committee, about Estimates Committee, about Public Undertaking Committee. These 3 committees we know. So from that knowledge only we will approach this question. ठीक है, क्या पूछा गया? Although the members of this committee are elected from both the houses. Okay, joint committee है. The chairperson of the committee is appointed by Rajya Sabha. लोक सभा का स्पीकर करेगा, राज्य सभा का. This is basics of committee. If you have read finance, regarding finance committee, chairperson by the speaker. Usually Lok Sabha speaker, not Rajya Sabha. Wrong. This is gone. There's only 2 and that includes 1. Gone. Next. 20 members are elected by the Rajya Sabha and 10. नहीं. Usually in joint committee 2:1 is the ratio. 2 from Lok Sabha. This is from Rajya Sabha. So if 20 members from, this should be Lok Sabha 20 member and Rajya Sabha 10 member. This is wrong. 2 is also wrong. Gone. Only 1 statement that includes 2. Gone. So answer would be no statement is correct. With only 2 statement you could have done this. But ठीक है, third statement में देखते हैं. No minister, exactly, no minister included in committee. Usually in committees there are no ministers members except for Union Minister of Social Justice. नहीं, गलत. Members are elected of fixed terms. नहीं, only 1 year. गलत, only 1 year. See, this committee name has been mentioned. Departmental Committee of Parliament of Welfare of Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe, 2000. And you should have gone and seen this, okay? But if you simply know the basics of committee, then also you would have been able to solve this question. देखो जरा क्या है. फाइनेंस कमेटी के बारे में थोड़ा पता हो कि ऑल मेंबर सिलेक्टेड बाय वोटिंग, चेयरपर्सन, मिनिस्टर नो मेंबर, टेन्योर, ये सब देख लो. Parliamentary committee, this is how you should bifurcate it. Finance committee, and you see there are so many committees, but in PYQ, this is in news, this is in news. So you have to look into news also, that these committees are in news, and go to your basic sources and see what all are written there. Because there was a ethics committee was in news because of Mahua Mahapatra, and there could be such questions from those current affair news. They will extrapolate that into static. So be careful, okay? You have to keep your eyes and ears open to understand these type of questions. Do regular newspaper, read it, and try to revise those static portions along with current affair portions. Holistically, you will have to prepare for this exam. Otherwise, this exam will become very difficult. One has to be 100% in this exam to qualify this. Okay? If you're casual, impossible है exam. नहीं होगा आपसे बिल्कुल. Casual नहीं रहना है. आँख कान सब जगह खुले रखने हैं. So answer would be D. ठीक है. ठीक है. ये हो गया, यहाँ सब लिखा हुआ है सब, whatever is important. Now next, this question. This is a miscellaneous type of question. I don't think so that in exam situation one can do this question. So this is the 5th question from Lakshmikant. Those 4 questions can be doable in the exam if you have read well. This question not possible. So you see, but again there is a repeat question. There is no article in the Constitution of India that specifies that the Indian Independence Act 1947 and 1935 Act stand repealed. You see, this exact line, 2016 CDA. Which among the following acts were repealed by Article 390 of the Constitution? Okay. If you see third option, the abolition of Privy Council, this is not abolished by this act. Where it is written? Lakshmikant. Again, with the commencement of the Constitution of India, the Independence Act 47 and 1935 and supplementary were repealed. The abolition of Privy Council Jurisdiction Act was, however, continued. So this was not repealed by act of Article 395. This gone, 3 gone, these two are repealed, and now they have asked these 2 here in the statement. This is how they have framed the. So from Article 295 we have repealed this. This is how it is. So this is wrong. If 2 is wrong, all 3 statement correct, gone. No statement correct, only 1, so we are stuck in 3. Now this, there is no article in the Constitution of India that specifies that the Constitution will be officially called Constitution of India. Again, this is difficult question. This is exactly written in short title, Article 393. But it is very difficult to recall this or make a educated guess in the exam. So I won't say one can do this. Now let's say third. There is no article in the Constitution of India that mentions 26 January as the commencement of date. No article. Again, this is mentioned in Lakshmikant, but exact article not mentioned. Commencement, date of commencement, these things are mentioned, but exact article not. Again, very difficult question mark. So with 3 options you are left. I would say leave such type of questions. With 3 options, it is difficult, and this is very factual. If one has to guess, then only they would be able to guess. Otherwise, the answer is none. Yeah. There is no correct. This is a very difficult question. From this question, lesson is one has to go and read these articles. And then if this gets repeated, you will be able to recall and solve the question. If something else comes, then it is very difficult. Article number 1 to article number 51. One has to know it by heart. Okay? And provisions also, one has to read it multiple times. Apart from these articles, only read those articles which have been asked in the exam. If something else is repeated, if something else is asked, you won't be able to recall. Do not chase those things. There is very low ROI of it. Okay. Now case study type questions. देखो जी. Again, same approach. Whenever you see a long question, go and read the options first. चलिए देखते हैं क्या है. Which one among the following principles of public administration was most strongly demonstrated by Mr. X action? Okay, ठीक है. क्या बोला गया है? Aspirate de corpus. Again, if you have done ethics, then only you would be able to know the meaning of these words. Otherwise, it is difficult. ठीक है. तो Espirito de corpus. Spirit बोलते हैं इसको. Spirit of corpse body. This is unity and spirit among an organization. This is what this is. Equity. देखते हैं. Fair distribution. This is what equity means. Accountability. In general terms, we know that accountability is answerability. So generally, accountability is answerability. But if you have done ethics, then you would know it is also responsibility. It is also enforcement. Delegation, giving your work to somebody else, work to others. This is the meaning. Now let's see what is the question. Mr. X, a senior officer, was overseeing a critical vaccine program, okay, during pandemic, okay. So during pandemic, he was seeing a vaccine program. Every sentence you read, try to pause and know what you have understood from the sentence. Go and watch RC video. I will link it. You will know how to approach such question, because this is RC type question, case study RC type question. He found that a private service provider responsible for vaccine distribution was compromising on quality. Okay, somebody was compromising on quality despite immense pressure. So this is a contrasting word, despite. Be very careful. Despite immense pressure to manage the issue due to vested interest, okay, he raised his voice. Okay, he raised his voice despite these problems. Voice based on the principle of public administration, which he had learned during various training programs attended across his careers. He reported the issue to appropriate vigilance authority and halted the contract to ensure citizens' welfare. Okay, so he raised his voice. Raising his voice. Spirit नहीं, unity नहीं दिखा रहा है. हटाओ. Equity, fair distribution is equity. Okay, one can be confused there. Is this equity? Accountability, answerability, fair enforcement of ideas, responsibility. This is more suited for this question. So accountability should be the answer. Delegation is not. Usually people are confused between equity and accountability. In this, equity is appropriate virtue shown by Mr. X. ठीक है, यहाँ लिखा हुआ है equity versus accountability. Read ethics. Okay, so lesson from this question is that 5 years of ethics case studies you must do. Then only you would be able to do these questions easily. Especially now, since exam is getting very, very difficult. So try to incorporate GS1 to GS4, all 5 years PYQ answer writing in your mains plan, because there are many questions in prelims which have been inspired from mains PYQs. Okay? This is fairly okay question. One could have done this, but I would say 50-50 chances of doing this correct. If you know, then only. So reading newspaper, doing ethics is important to solve such questions. Chalo. Again, same story. Long question, read options. A successful conflict resolution process must, okay, compulsory word, must begin with acknowledging the cultural concerns of protesting tribe community before discussing technical alternatives. Okay, one has to give precedence to the concerns of tribes. ठीक है, चलेगा, general statement है, ठीक लग रहा है. The government should move ahead with the project without delay to address urban health concern which outweighs the sentiments of small groups. So small group sentiments are less important to this urban health concern. Okay, we'll have to see. Creating a multi-stakeholder dialogue platform including tribal leaders, environmental experts, municipal representatives to build mutual understanding. Okay, general type statement, usually they are correct. Now, so 1 and 3 is correct. Gone. So 4 is also correct. Conducting an independent environmental and social impact assessment and sharing finding transparency with both the sides to facilitate evidence-based decision making. Also correct. Again, go and watch RC video. You will understand how to approach these questions. Okay. So now here I have to see whether the sentiments of small groups are ignored in the paragraph or not. Rest all 3 are generally general statement, usually true. ठीक है, देखते हैं क्या है. In multi-ethnic districts where both economic competition and historical grievances frequently led to community tension, okay, a flashpoint has arisen with the government decision to allocate land for waste management facilities near a tribal hamlet. Okay, so this is the context of that region. This is the problem of that region. So they are saying that government is allocating land for what? Waste management in tribal area. Okay, sparking a protest by the tribal community which claims that the land was sacred and critical to culture. So there is a protest because of allocation of lands to urban local body. Okay, इस sentence का ये मतलब है. At the same time, urban residents of the local industry supported the project. अच्छा, urban residents supporting the project, tribals are opposing the project, citing severe solid waste challenges and health concern due to the lack of proper disposal site. ठीक है, okay. The conflict between those two has escalated with roadblocks, social media campaign and allegations of police excess. Okay, there's a conflict between tribal and urban people because of allocation of lands for waste disposal. That is it. Tribal are saying that the land is sacred and they want, and the urban people want have health concern. इतना ही बात कहानी है. अब देखो क्या है. As a responsible government official, you are tasked with resolving the situation through mediation. Acha, you have to use mediation, ensuring sustainable outcome, and that balances environmental needs, tribal rights, and urban public. Everything has to be in balance. If everything has to be in balance, then ignoring the concerns will not add up to this. So this is wrong. Correct. Discuss. This is again with tribal discuss, transparently discuss. So answer would be A. Okay. Again, watch RC video, you will understand how to solve such questions. Next, again long paragraph question. Go and read the options first. क्या है? Miss X. What amongst the following should Miss X do now? Immediately disclose the information to the project committee and public. Okay, information they are talking about. Okay, disclosure of information. Recommend removing the contractor from the shortlist to protect the project's integrity. Okay, removing of contract. Second thing, propose a limited disclosure. Okay, information disclosure again to an oversight committee while keeping the information confidential from the public. Okay, here they are saying disclose the information to the project committee and public. Here they are saying disclose it to the oversight committee and not to the public. So these two together will not be in the answer. So 1 and 3 will not be there. चलो अब देखते हैं क्या पूछा गया. Information related and then contractor related. These two themes we have to find. Miss X is a mid-level civil servant officer working in the urban development of the major city. Okay, ठीक है. Story of her. Recently, she was involved in appropriating a contract for public infrastructure. What is that public infrastructure? A new park. Okay. During the approval process, she received a piece of confidential information indicating that one of the shortlisted contractor, okay, had a history of poor workmanship history, and very important word, allegation of corruption in other cities, though nothing had been legally proven. So there is an allegation of history of workmanship, allegation that poor workmanship, and allegation of corruption. Nothing proven. Okay. Head of the department, Mr. Y, advised her not to disclose this information to the project committee. Acha, do not disclose it to project committee or to the public because it could delay the project and damage the city's reputation. Okay. However, Miss X believed that withholding such information compromise transparency and public trust. Okay. Now what will she do? Immediately disclose the information to the project committee and public. नहीं जी, don't do this. There is allegation. देख रहे हो, again case study. Allegation. If there is allegation, nothing is proven, then you cannot come to a conclusive conclusion. So this is not the right approach. So 1 would go. हटा दो. 3 तो होगा ही. Second देखते हैं. Recommend removing the contractor from the shortlist to protect the projects. Removing the contractor. Recommending removing the contractor on allegation. Again, this is a 50-50 call. Someone would do it, someone would not do it. So this is a 50-50 call. Usually, she could recommend a investigation against the contractor, not removing. Removing is little harsh because nothing is proven. Investigation, if the word investigation would have been here, this would have been more aligned with the paragraph. So this is wrong. Only this is correct. Only 3. But many of you would have done C also. So this is, I would say, a difficult case study. Answer is B. Again, same. Solve 5 years PYQs of ethics. You will be in good position to solve such questions. Try to be mains ready. And mains ready means 5 years PYQ must do, theme wise. Because prelims is very difficult. People who have got a rank, they are also not able to qualify pre. So once you qualify pre, you must get a rank. That is why be mains ready. Okay. चलो. अब क्या है? Case study done. Now current affair type question. क्या पूछा गया? Which of the following statement about zero FIR? Okay, zero FIR was in news. Something was in news, you see. 1st April 2024. Zero FIR news. But this was not in news. Recent news. 20 May 2020. EFIR. This was in news. E0 FIR. This was in news. ठीक है? तो इससे इन्होंने ये पूछ दिया है. Zero FIR. देखते हैं. This is a 2024 current affair. Whenever you have to finish current affair, मतलब cover current affair. So for 2027, you should cover current affair from 2026 April till 2027 May. This is how you should do 13 months of current affair. ठीक है? Again, current affair video I will attach. Watch it. क्या है? Zero FIR के बारे में. Okay. A zero FIR is the keyword, can be lodged at a police station even though the place of commission of a cognizable and a non-cognizable offence is outside the territorial jurisdiction. देखो जी, zero FIR क्या होता है? Place A, crime committed. You are going to place B, मतलब a police station which has a jurisdiction in place B, and you can file an FIR. This is correct about zero FIR. But can zero FIR be filed against both cognizable and non-cognizable offence? Again, this is a very difficult statement because earlier what UPSC used to do, they used to write cognizable and non-cognizable. So and is written there. So one has to be careful that this and this together, is it together true or wrong? Because usually before and after and they would do this right, this wrong. But here they have used slash. So this is difficult to decipher. So zero FIR, this is the keyword related to this. Outside territory keyword. This keyword is correct. This keyword I have a doubt. So question mark. Again, go and watch Polity marathon video. You will understand how to see these questions because you have to see the traps. Where are the traps? Especially in Polity questions. क्या है? The officer in charge of the police station where zero FIR has been presented may with permission conditions. So many conditions. With competent authority indicate a preliminary. हाँ ठीक है, initiate preliminary. ये चलेगा. ये question mark पे. Next third question. Third statement. Under zero FIR, it is obligatory. Compulsory word. Be very careful. For the informant to furnish information electronically. This is in E0 FIR. Electronically. This was in use. So third gone. Between A and B, one has to select. This seems like more appropriate. So answer would be D. Here, cognizable, non-cognizable is the point. Okay. So zero FIR can be filed for only cognizable offense. That is serious offense. Okay. Again, in fundamental rights chapter, I have taught this. Difference between cognizable, non-cognizable, compoundable, non-compoundable. So go and see those things. Okay. So answer इसका B होना चाहिए. Again, current affair, vision IS. Go and watch current affair video. You will know how to do this. अब क्या है जी? हाँ जी. Persons with disability. You see. सुगम्य भारत अभियान. Focus. PYQ. सुगम्य भारत अभियान. Quiz. Again, June July quiz. सुगम्य भारत अभियान. सुगम्य भारत ऐप. सुगम्य भारत अभियान. Repeat. चलो. पहले second statement लेते हैं. Sugamya Bharat focuses on achieving universal accessibility for persons with disability across three domains: infrastructure, transport, information, communication technology. You see, inside science quiz. Again, go and watch this video, then only you will understand how to use this. क्या लिखा हुआ है? Sugamya Bharat. It is not for job, okay? It is for accessibility for person with disability, okay? And elderly. Focus here. Disability and elderly both. It functions as accessibility issues related to infrastructure, transportation, information, telecommunication services. Same lines. Rather than reading PIB 1,000 times, rather than reading your PT 365, do questions. Do these questions. Revise these questions 5 times. I've told in that video. You watch it, you will know. You will be able to recall this better. ठीक है? With questions, क्योंकि वहाँ question ही solve करने हैं. So at home also go and solve questions. Then only you will be able to replicate that in exam. So Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan focuses on achieving universal ठीक है, disability, infrastructure है, transportation system, ITC. Correct. This statement is correct. Second, National Divyang Finance Development Corporation. Okay, is a public sector organization. Okay, one has to see public sector PSU set up by ministry. Again, ministry are usually wrong, but these things. Disability related concerns are looked after by Ministry of Social Justice. Again, if you have read newspaper for a longer time, you would know that these things are done by this ministry. So this is wrong. Though this is in the PYQ also. Social Justice Empowerment Ministry, Sugamya Bharat. Here also you would see Ministry of Social. You see how they are getting repeated. So this is wrong. 3 is wrong. 2 is correct. So between A and B. Now one has to see 1. क्या है? Right to Person with Disability Act. Passed in year. Year are usually wrong. Question mark. Mandates reservation of education and employment. Person with Disability Act. They are not talking about Sugamya Bharat. Sugam Abhiyan is for accessibility. Sugam, easy access. And this is for person with disability. Usually 4% reservation is given in jobs for disabled people. ठीक है. अब ठीक है, employment है, education है, government duty, non-duty. ठीक है. क्या ये 2018 है या नहीं? This one has to see. So usually when you are confused that this is 2018, 2017, 16, 20, what it is, usually these are wrongs. Usually. ठीक है. In exam, it is very difficult to recall these things. So what we will do? We will rely on elimination technique. When we are stuck between A and B, usually answers are B because A has year. And year is usually wrong. Ministry usually wrong. So I would go for B. ठीक है. Same this technique I use everywhere. Whichever video you see, I will use same these things. Elimination technique will not change. ठीक है. तो answer would be B. More than 50% of the time you would be right. Next. Again, such questions have to solve अगेन करंट अफेयर वीडियो देखोगे, यू विल गेट इट हाउ टू अप्रोच दिस क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट क्या है, अगेन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फंक्शन, मिनिस्ट्री, सेम टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन 2025, सेम थीम, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, फंक्शन, वर्क. आज देखते हैं क्या पूछा गया. सेंट्रल इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो, serious fraud investigation, CBI. CBI was in news. The chairperson of CBI, there was a council, there is a committee to select this chairperson of CBI, and there's some changes in that. That is why it was in news. Again, in quiz, it was given. ठीक है, आज इस क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं क्या है. इकोनॉमिक्स इंटेलिजेंस, होम अफेयर्स तो नहीं होगा. सीरियस फ्रॉड इन्वेस्टिगेशन, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस कैन बी देयर, क्वेश्चन मार्क. सीबीआई अगेन होम में होगा या नहीं होगा, ये यूजुअली लोगों को पता रहता है. सो नाउ आई एम लेफ्ट बिटवीन A and D. Usually I will not go for none or all the above. So if I was there in the exam, I would have done A. ठीक है, आंसर क्या है इसका? आंसर इज डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन टू गेट इट करेक्ट इन द एग्जाम. अब क्या है ये पूरा क्वेश्चन ही क्या है? What is the theme of this question? You cannot go randomly read ministry, read organization, read them. ऐसा नहीं होगा, ऐसा नहीं चल पाएगा. What you will do? अब again in Munnar sir notes, if it is there, very good, because I do not follow his notes. Otherwise, this is the theme. Domestic institution to deal with black money. These are all the institutions with black money. You see, in exam this time, in exam this time, in exam this time. Last year, this was in. So these all organizations you have to see their functions, organization, and in which ministry they belong to. ठीक है. अब देखते हैं. Many people have asked me to incorporate Munnar sir notes because they want to see how many questions are coming from there. I do not use them. They are around 1200 pages notes. And in this font, without questions, it is very difficult to take these two exams. So ROI of these notes are less. This is what I think till now. Now I'm incorporating these in source videos. Let's see in economics video how many questions you can do from there. ठीक है, क्या है अब यहाँ दिया हुआ है? Central Economic Intelligence Bureau, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, serious. These two things. This could have been done by Munnar sir notes if you would have revised it multiple times. Otherwise, it is difficult. For me, this is very difficult to cover these notes. चलो जी, ये हो गया. Again, 2025 CBI was in news. This news, this news, this news. You have to go and see their function, their ministry, their statute when they were established. All of these. Yeah, again, inside size quiz are better ROI than any notes for solving current affair questions. सब लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे. Next question. क्या पूछा गया? हाँ, यहाँ भी लिखी दी है. सुगम्य भारत. This. You can download this from website. अब क्या है? राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज अभियान. Same story. Again, 25 June 2025. राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज. देखो क्या क्या लिखा हुआ है. सेंट्रल सेक्टर स्कीम. अगेन नो, दिस इज अ सेंट्रल स्पॉन्सर्ड स्कीम. लॉन्च ईयर 2022 फॉर सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट इन पीआर. ये कहानी है. अब देखते हैं. रिवैम्प्ड राष्ट्रीय ग्राम स्वराज ईयर. अगेन ईयर वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिकॉल इन एग्जाम डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट इट इज रिटन इन एक्सप्लेनेशन. आई वुड ऑलवेज डू क्वेश्चन मार्क. ईयर वन कैन नॉट रिकॉल. क्वेश्चन मार्क. की ऑब्जेक्टिव इज Panchayati Raj Institution Sustainable Development. Yes, this is correct. Centrally funded, 100% no. It is centrally sponsored, 60-40 or 90-10. This is wrong. So 3 is wrong, 2 is correct. Now, again, same story that we have done in last question. Year, usually I would consider it wrong. A and B, I would do B. All the time same. Answer is B. Now, if you want to cover your schemes, this is how you will cover schemes. You will always say the name of the scheme, objective, if there is some merger, if there is some sub-scheme, ministry, sponsored, who is the beneficiary, launch year, foreign nationals collaboration, any new technology app has been in news or anything recently in news. This is how you should cover scheme. These are all the parameters. I have already made them. You see, this is usually more useful for exams of non-CSEs, UPSC, CAPF, CDS, India, these exams. But now in UPSC exams also, these type of questions are coming. So one has to cover it. So this is how I have covered it from all months, same. And again, just not theory, because with theory, it is very difficult to recall. Questions as same with questions. Okay, soon I will launch this at a very affordable price. All the prelims related current affairs for all CSE exams, all UPSC exam, you will know. ठीक है, अब क्या lessons is exam से? Static, again, stick to Lakshmikant and NCERT. Do not go anywhere else. Try to incorporate Subhash Kashyap selectively. Case study, do 5 years of GS 1, 2, 3, 4. Ethics especially. Current affair, again, watch video. Current affair daily. You have to read this newspaper. Vision IS website. Quiz daily you have to do. Monthly, one has to do. Vision IS or Insight Size magazine. Any you could do. Both are same. Now, sectional test. Do PYQ sectional test. Do not do anything else. No random coaching test. Sectional test of PYQ. Why am I saying so? You see, till now we have covered 15 questions from PYQ, 5 questions from PYQ Polity, 5 questions from Geography. So till now, 25 questions from PYQ. And I have covered till now 21 9 and 12. Out of 42 questions from static subjects, 25 are from PYQ. Next, we'll do economics and see, then let's see how many are from PYQ. So do PYQ section and mock test you can do at the end 10. Rest do PYQs. And if you wish to cover entire syllabus of UPSC 2027 or 2028, then you have this batch for you, whereby we have categorized 132 questions paper in topic wise and chapter wise manner, and each and every option will be taught in detail. We have done the same for GS 123 mains also. Similarly, batch size is very small, 9 to 12 students only. There is no note making. In addition to these questions, we will also solve test series, 65 question paper test series we will solve, and this is the plan. This is the fee structure. So if you wish to enroll, you can text us on Telegram, website or WhatsApp.